Okay, this is day 11 of our $3 million sales goal on Amazon and $300,000 profit for 2024. We got a little bit of a head start on 2024 because it takes a while for the inventory to be received from Amazon. I'll show the Excel. So I've actually added everything to an Excel instead of doing the couple different parts. So today we spent 6.5 hours on work. I spent about 3.5 hours on the accounting end of month, end of year as well. It normally only takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I was having a really hard time getting all the numbers matching. So inventory lab shows that we're making 35,000, and then we made $3,000 on Walmart, so it'd be $38,000. But I was only calculating like by the end, it was like calculating 23,000. But even there for a while, I was only calculating 17,000. Uh, I miscalculated the COGS I spent on one of the credit cards for COGS last month in December. So we spent like an extra $6,000 on COGS. And then the other part was, so it's even still like 23,000 and I should be 38, but like $6,000 is manpower, so that gets up to 29. And then we've got the regular gas and apps and all that stuff. And then also I'm pretty sure the numbers were wrong in November. So now the numbers will be right going into the new year. Just really bummed because uh about December 15th to December 20th, we were on pace to like have $54,000 in inventory lab profit, but it just dropped off. Sales plummeted near the end of the month, and then the Amazon hasn't shipped much stuff out over the last week or so. Our open orders is almost 1,000. It's like 994 something. I guess they just really cut back hours around the New Year's after Christmas because I'm sure they didn't let anybody take vacation and they were working really hard going up to Christmas, and then after Christmas they probably just relaxed a little bit. And also a lot of stuff was in FC transfer. It's not as much as it was a couple weeks ago, but we've still got about 10 to 15% of our inventory stuck in FC transfer. And some of it is stuff we shipped in like 2 weeks ago. It's received, it's just an FC transfer. Because we were going to buy some today at Walmart because it shows like 30% ROI, give or take, which is actually pretty decent. But we haven't sold any, so we didn't buy any more. And it's not going to sell. And one or two might sell, but there'll still be 10 there next week once we start selling them, hopefully. So the accountancy stuff, and then that also explains why our December was kind of lackluster compared to what I thought it was. I'll do a whole end of month review on another video sometime other than today. Today I'm pretty much done. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have a really busy day, but as I've promised, I want to make these videos every day. And then the other 3 hours or so of work was RA. We had to go buy groceries. So we just shopped through Walmart while we were buying groceries. We ended up with like 5 carts of RA. $2,796 is what all that came out to be. So quite a bit of stuff. I was wanting to shop at least $2,000 because we were wanting to hit 2 stores today, but we got a late start because I didn't do all my accounting last night like I wanted to. And then so that accounting got through at like 4 p.m. and then we didn't go sourcing or to grocery shopping sourcing until like 5:30. And I knew at that point it was already too late to do a lot of traveling, and hit two Walmarts real hard, as well as grocery shop that second Walmart. So we just went to one Walmart, and like we were at that Walmart for almost 4 hours between sourcing OA and then also grocery shopping. So that's, I mean, still 3 hours, that's $900 an hour shopping, sourcing for RA. It'll be super easy to prep. A good chunk of it is going to Walmart because Walmart is surprising me. Walmart is kicking butt. There's some items that are selling that we bought tonight that they're like $15, 15, $17 for us. And they sell for $25 to $30 on 25, 30, maybe $35 on Amazon. They're selling between 40 and 50 on Walmart. We just sold something today actually on Walmart for almost $60, and we bought it for I think 17. It's like 30 on Amazon, and we got an extra like $25 profit on it at Walmart. Absolutely ridiculous. We are going to grow that as much as we can. Just because all the competition is on Amazon, Walmart are just so free at this point. And then these sales are at 11:53, or actually they were like 11:30. So that 11:30 Central Time, and the rollover to the next day doesn't start until 2 a.m. Central Time, midnight Pacific Time. So these will still go higher, but I will fix them tomorrow once they are finalized. The Amazon one might be hard. I'll have to figure out how to do that because I know in the app it like the previous day is grayed out and you can't figure out exactly what it was. But because of cancellations and stuff and finalizing. But I might be able to go into a report or something and see what we sold yesterday or the day before. But other than that, that was all. Fairly successful RA trip. Some of the stuff that I was hoping to buy, actually, Amazon and Walmart are now on. So that's kind of a bummer. But still $2,700. I was wanting to spend $2,000. So we got that. So now the rest of the week, I want to spend $7,300 on RA, $10,000 a week on average. But I will hit some RA tomorrow, hopefully do really good. And then my wife and I will go out again sometime this week, hopefully, and get that 10,000. Excuse me. I also need to hit 30,000. We need to spend about $30,000 a week in COGS to reach our goal of 3.5 million revenue between Amazon and Walmart. So that's going to be rough. We just spent a lot over the past week, but I'm just going to have it start today. But the virtual employees are starting now since it's after the first. So we should be able to get quite a bit next week. Next weekend's buy a lot. I actually need to email one wholesaler and tell them that I've got the like $27,000 order ready that I need to purchase. I just had a couple questions that he needs to answer tomorrow, and then I'll finalize it tomorrow night. Hopefully it will ship by the end of the week. So that way we'll get it next week and process it and ship it out. And then, yeah, I think that's all. So tomorrow's RA. And hopefully work on the basement a little bit more. It's halfway done about. So hopefully spend another 10-20% on that. I've got a meeting with the prep center to discuss the goals for 2024, and as well as kind of some other tests that they may be able to help me with if they don't have enough work for them for their employees. But that I think is all. So I hope you guys had a really good, successful day. And I will see you tomorrow.